Hi guys, it's Krista with Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to share with you our February classroom. This month, the children and I are going to be talking all about healthy habits. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children between the ages of 1 and 4 every day. Now on my channel, you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. My biggest challenge this month was finding space to fit everything that I wanted into my classroom, and so it meant that I had to remove some of the bigger items from my classroom to make room for other items. The first thing I set up here was a basketball court. I thought this would be a good space, seeing as how I typically have my sensory table, but we're not using it right now because of COVID. So the children will be able to play basketball in this area. And to go along with our theme this month, I wanted to add a lot of different opportunities for physical movement. So this basketball court is going to be a great place for them to be able to get some energy out and use lots of physical energy. Then once you come into our classroom, I've set up our pickler along with the rock climbing wall. And at our writing center right now, I just put out the light table and some x-ray photos so that they can see the different organs that are inside our body as well as the skeleton. And this is something I'll probably put out for a week or so. Once I notice that the children don't gravitate towards this area anymore, I'll put it away and put something new here. I love the pickler. It's something that I usually pull in and out of the classroom, especially on days that are cold and we just want to have a little bit more physical activity indoors. But I think this month in particular, I'll be leaving it out all month long. Then over here in the corner where we usually have our science center, I've added a little trampoline. And then on our shelves this month, I have a couple of different puzzles. This is a cheese and mouse threading toy. And then I have a fruit puzzle, a shape puzzle, as well as another alphabet puzzle. Down here I have a layered puzzle. I love this puzzle because it really teaches the children what's inside our body. The children can sort the pieces that they're going to need for each layer, so it provides some math skills and lots of critical thinking and problem solving. Here I have a basket full of sequencing cards. I just chose some that had healthy food related items and exercise. So for example, this one is of a little boy swimming. So you would put this one first, then this one, and this one, and then this one. And so I have building a snowman, swimming, peeling a banana, and cutting up a watermelon. This activity helps the children develop early reading skills, and it also helps them understand that each story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So these are fantastic to use with your preschoolers. This toy is made by Plan Toys. It's a great early math toy that allows the children to develop their logical thinking, problem solving, concentration, and coordination. For this activity, the children are matching the geometric shape with the correct block. So I have a couple of girls right now that are learning how to get dressed, and they're pretty good at getting all their clothes on for going outside, but they're definitely still working on zippering and buttoning things. And so I wanted to take out these dressing boards. I find it a bit overwhelming to put all of them out, so I just chose the Velcro, which is going to be super easy for them, and then this buttoning one. And then as they master these ones, I'll pull out the zippering. On my other toy shelf, I have a little dentist set. I decided to put this one on a baking sheet because at the dentist, they always have the tools on a clean tray. So I thought this was a good option to store the toys on. Unfortunately, this has some small parts, so I wasn't able to put the whole set of teeth out. So These teeth here are permanently in, and then there's some that you can pull out, and so you can put them back in with Velcro. So I'll give the whole set to the children when they're doing table time work, but when the children are having free play, I don't feel comfortable having these small parts out, so I've just removed those ones. This set includes basic dentist tools, so the children can have fun exploring the different tools that the dentist uses, and hopefully it makes their first trip to the dentist more comfortable. I'm aiming to teach the children that tooth care is an important part of our overall health. Over here I have some pieces from a doctor set, and here I have some magnet tiles. Decided to bring out the barn and a basket full of animals and some trucks for two different reasons. I thought we could incorporate where our food comes from and how cows give us milk and how farmers help us get healthy food. I have a little guy who's obsessed with trucks and tractors, and so he was super excited to help me pick out some trucks and tractors for our basket. So over here is our reading corner. We have some really fun books to read this month. When you're learning about healthy habits, it's a great time to bring in social emotional learning. Right now, I have a little girl who's having a lot of big emotions, and so we're trying to work through a lot of these different feelings. So this is going to be a great opportunity to talk about our mental health. So in our reading corner, I added a poster with our emotions, so it prompts different conversations throughout the month. I also added some great social emotional books, such as How Full Is Your Bucket and Feet Are Not for Kicking, Teeth Are Not for Biting, Germs Are Not for Sharing, Hands Are Not for Hitting, and Words Are Not for Hurting. My group right now is between the ages of 18 months and 3, so this is a great time to be talking about all these important social skills. Tucked beside our bookshelf, I just have a couple of these little balance boards. I have two different sizes here. This is great for younger children, and this one's actually good for older children and adults. And the children just place their feet on these grips, and they can try to twist their bodies, they can try to spin around, they can try to move up and down, and so it's just a great way for them to learn some balancing skills, and it helps to keep them physically active. Over in our block center, I added some healthy eating pictures. This is a great invitation to build vocabulary with my little guys, and this also helps the children visually see all the healthy choices that we can eat. Last month I had these blocks out that I just have of my daycare children, and they actually didn't use them very much at the beginning of the month, and near the end of the month they started to play with them quite a bit, so I decided to leave these ones out. Over here on the shelf I have a hospital and a grocery store, and I put out a police officer who helps us stay safe, a farmer who helps us grow healthy food, and a doctor and a dentist. And then I also just put out a few little vehicles and a hospital and grocery store again. Throughout the month, I'll be following some of Play-Doh Learn Preschool's healthy habit curriculum. So she has a package that has 2 weeks of circle time ideas, and so I'm going to be using it throughout the month. And we're also going to be doing a few other topics along the way. So I'm just gonna supplement the rest of the month with some of my own ideas. One of the things that comes in her package is this fantastic interactive bulletin board. So what the children do is they pick up a dice and they roll it, and then they find the matching card, and then they do that action 6 times. So for example, if they roll a 6, they're going to twist 6 times. Again, you can find it on Teachers Pay Teachers under Play-Doh Learn Preschool, and it's all ready for you. You just have to laminate it and it's ready to go. Over in my dramatic play area, I just added a grocery cart, a cash register, a scale, along with some healthy food and a salad. I checked on these harder pieces and I made sure that they didn't fit in my chokeable cylinder that I have, and they are safe. And then I also added some of these little paper lunch bags so the children can go grocery shopping and put those bags in their cart. I just kept out some milk. We had that out last week. And then I pulled out some eggs. And then we just have some cutlery and some plates and a bib inside here. Store. Sometimes I like to set up a whole grocery store for the dramatic play area when we're doing healthy habits. I just thought with the amount of cleaning that we're doing right now, it might be easier for me to just put out a few items that they can still play grocery store without having the full setup. Here I kept out the slide. In the dress up corner, I have a dentist tie, which is super cute, that I thrifted one time. And then this is just a white shirt that I got also thrifting so that they could pretend they're dentists. And then I added a pair of blue gloves. And then I added the Melissa and Doug doctor coat. So it's super cute. And then I just added some purses. And for our baby dolls, we just have different items for winter. So I have some little toques and some warm jammies. And I put I also added a couple of extra, and we store our baby clothes, our extra doll clothes inside the washing machine here. So there's some winter boots and a little winter snowsuit and some warm pajamas. I hope you enjoyed this February classroom tour. If you ever have any questions or you want to chat with me, hop on over to my Playing with a Purpose Instagram account and you'll find me there. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.